Hello again, vinyl community kind of thing, which I've only actually had one response from, but I only respond. Whatever. I have a lot of records and I've been lazy and I haven't actually made a video to display them to you as frequently as I should have, so now I've just got this gigantic chunk, but I'll try and get through them quickly so as not to bore you. But if you are bored, you shouldn't be watching this anyway, so whatever. First up, Mayhem, Latin, I can't pronounce it. De Mysteries Dom Satanis. That's my best attempt. Just a fairly recent repress on purple vinyl, clear purple vinyl, on back on black. You know, they do every single metal vinyl release ever these days. I think that's the right way out. Doesn't really matter. Low, Things We Lost in the Fire. It actually opens up like that instead of like that. Oh, there they are inside. No, it's upside down. Yeah. According to the little stickery thing that came on the sleeve it was in, there was absolutely no digital sequence of events to get this on vinyl. It was recorded to tape, then from tape to vinyl, and then something else. There were 3 A's. They all stood for analog. I can't remember what the other A was for. Deer Hunter, Microcastle, and Weird Era Continued. So that should be blue. Gatefold. Just, you know, each record takes up 1 LP kind of thing. Marduk, sorry, that's pronounced. Serpent Sermon, just a recent black metal album that I've quite enjoyed. Gatefold comes with a book with lyrics and pictures. 180 gram LP, limited, I think. M83, Saturdays Equal Youth. An album that I wasn't too fond of to begin with, but recently I've really gotten into it and decided to buy it on vinyl because I like it. Mount Erie, Clear Moon. It's all shiny. You can probably see that doing a shiny thing. It's on clear vinyl, which is like my favorite type of vinyl because it looks like magic. Like, well, that's what I think, and that's really stupid sounding when I actually say it out loud, but it does. Yeah, going on my end of year list for sure. Boris, Feedbacker. Not in the best condition, and the record is actually a little bit warped, sort of mushrooming a little, but apparently you can get that fixed fairly easily, so that's okay. It came with a poster, which isn't in here. It's lying in my pile over there. I've got a lot of posters that I haven't put up. I should put them up, my walls are bare. Jonah Newsom, The Milk-Eyed Mender. Not my favourite album of hers. I own her other 2 on vinyl as well, but thought, why not complete the collection? So I did. Nick Drake, Pink Moon, an album that I am incredibly fond of. I'm not actually sure if this is an official release or not. It sounds terrible. Like there's a kind of hissing that I can't seem to avoid, and there's no like official like anything on it. Like I can't identify what release it is, like when it was released or anything. So it might not even be legit, but still, good album. Cold World, Melancholy Squared, which is a really terrible name for an album. It's like, there is so much melancholy, it's squared. This is one of 500, which was released this year on vinyl, but the album actually came out in 2006, I think. Different artwork to the CD release. I really like this album. Can't remember how I discovered it, but I'm glad I did. Didn't notice that. Elliott Smith, New Moon, just a compilation of releases of song tracks from his years on at Domino, I think, record label. So that's like his self-titled album and Either Or, which are 2 of my favourite albums of his. So I got that as well. That's Elliott Smith's self-titled. I also have Either Or on vinyl, but it wasn't in my recent collection, so it's not in this video. It'll probably be in another one if I end up actually making more like things of my past releases instead of just new releases, but I've been lazy, like I mentioned, so one of my favourite albums. My first comedy album, David Cross, Shut Up You Fucking Baby. Oops, I can't swear. Whatever. I think this was a limited release to like 500 or something. Somehow I managed to find a copy just on like one of those like websites that just sells vinyl. It was like, hurry, limited stock, and I was like, oh, I'll buy it. It's on red, white, and blue vinyl. Ironically, I assume ironically, David Cross doesn't seem like the patriotic type. Fairly decent comedy album. A little bit long-winded. It's a triple LP, so like that's why they're red, white, and blue, not a red, white, and blue record. Cloud Nothings, Attack on Memory. I forgot what the album's called for a second. That's on white vinyl, which is actually a really irritating vinyl colour for me because it's really difficult to actually notice if there's any dust on it. Well, for me at least, I might just be blind. But yeah, that's another album that I'm quite fond of that was released this year. And finally, God, I managed to get through so many in a shorter amount of time than my last video. I should be proud. Bersaran Quartet 2. That's on black vinyl with speckles, white speckles. That's another album that came out this year that I'm quite fond of. Gatefold, all that nonsense. And did it come with anything else? I don't think so. But yeah, that's an ambient release. I'm quite fond of. Anyway, that's my most recent. Well, actually, some of them are really not that recent. I've had like some of them for about a month, I think now. But as I mentioned for the third time now, I've been lazy. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll get up to there. I lost my words. Be able to show off, yes, my older collection. I'm waving my hand around over there in the general area of where I keep my records. I'm running out of room for them. Yeah. So that's a good thing, I think, in a way. Anyway, thanks. Bye.